Hello, my name is Zachariah Van Sliders, the Old Man Gaming. With me is
Philbilly330. What's up, guys?
the incomparable internet star has decided to grace us with the continue to do this show. I had to pay him extra money though. He's renegotiating his contract based on the views he's getting on his build video right now. This is Borderlands 330, our playthrough of Borderlands 3. And what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know, is we released Philbilly's first ever custom build video, Mandalorian Flak, and it has taken off, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far, especially on a small channel. It's getting a good amount of views.
It's getting a great amount of views. I mean, considering like it's up to like 180 within the first 36 hours. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, I'm all right with it. It's cool to know that at least somebody out there thinks it's good enough to use. You know.
Well, I think it's good enough to at least have on the channel. I don't know if that counts for anything.
Yeah. But I think he got a couple of subscribers off of it too.
I got one. I got one so far. Yeah, unless it hasn't notified me about a second one yet, but I've got one so far. That.
Ooh, I got skill points.
Yeah, I know. So do I. I didn't even realize.
If you guys don't remember, we had just had the met 0, and then we had those audio issues. So
audio issues, which is funny. Nobody who watches that video is gonna think anything more than I was just crazy.
Yeah, you just wanted to cut me off.
Like you were in the middle of a story, and I just was like, I can't hear anything, and shut you out. What? I'm dying? Why am I getting shot? Who's shooting me? Are you loaded in yet?
Yeah, I'm in. I was in my menu.
That is a stupid car. Stupid car ruining stuff. Alright, what am I doing? Status effect spread. Okay. No fun. We're starting everything off with menus. Delightful. I know it's everybody's favorite.
Yeah, that gun is
So I don't want to in any way, shape, or form take anything away from your build video, but I want to hype it a little since we have the time, and this is technically our first Borderlands 330 episode after your build video. So, just real quick, give a summary of what your build video is and what it does. Like, don't give them the specifics, obviously. Like, just give them the free taste.
Okay.
And so that we get them hooked.
So, it's a flak build that I put out, and essentially, oh, damn it. Well, that didn't work.
Can I tell you right now, I caught all that on my capture. Like, I was looking right at you. You started to drive forward as if you were going to hit me, and it literally looked like you ran into me and exploded.
Oh, shit. But yeah, so it's a flak build. The build I currently use, it's all about there's these anointments in the game that they buff your weapons and or armor and give you some funky effects. Well, there's some of them that add elemental damages, so I started thinking about how I could like constantly have those elemental anointments on my guns, so I could have, let's say I had a fire gun, but it would be doing fire damage as well as corrosive and shock.
Right.
So I built a flak build. Where are we going?
How are we supposed to get over there? Like, I hate the story, but it's blocked off and we can't get... Oh, we gotta go around from the other end. See? We came the wrong way.
Damn it. Can we even get a car? Nope. Okay. Well, we gotta walk.
Yeah, plenty of time to talk about your flak build now.
So, essentially, I use Fade Away in a unconventional way to get in and out of it as fast as possible in order to continuously proc those anointments on the weapons, and it wrecks. I mean, I'm able to, I won't say easily, but comfortably solo the hardest content in the game, and it I'm not like a speed runner. Like, there's some guys that have done that in like 8 minutes. I'm like 15. So, but part of that is I don't have the greatest. I'm not the most skilled player in the world.
Right.
I'm decent. And also,
I don't know. You're pretty good as far as I'm concerned. That's for sure.
The other thing is too, a lot of those guys that do that stuff, they're on PC, and I'm not like saying that makes it easier, but there are some aspects of playing on PC that are easier than
any first-person shooter. Any first-person shooter. Now, I don't want to knock console players. There are plenty of console players who can beat PC players. That they're so good, but just the fact that you can point and click for shooting in a first-person gives you a leg up.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a reason that people, filter out PC players when there is cross-platforming, just for fairness and whatnot. But that sounds awesome. And I just want to say that's enough for me to hear to make anybody.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out, please. And
I am very proud of it as well. It is one of I feel my better edited products as well, and it was just a lot of fun to do. And if nothing else, watching Phil destroy Grave Ward in 56 seconds. Is worth it.
Yeah.
Even if you're not interested in the build, just go to it and then use the timestamp to find him killing Grave Ward in 56 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I've ever seen. And just talking about your build, I found it very interesting to watch because I didn't know what it was until I went to edit it. So I got to watch it kind of for the first time, and just the fact that you don't fill your ability slots. I'm sorry, like you're like the 1 through 5s and the 1 through 3s. You don't max them. That blew my mind. Like, it was like, and I know that seems simple and stupid, but just like my mind was like, oh my god, he just doesn't max it. He doesn't. That's how he does it. Oh man, I never even realized I could be doing so much with that,
It's all math. That's the thing. So it's just figuring out what's gonna get you the most, mathematical damage in the build.
Honestly, I still envy you because I have a serious just OCD problem with not having those things full. Like, it just drives me nuts. Like, I look at it, I'm like, I gotta get that 5 out of 5. If I don't get that 5 out of 5, then everybody I know is gonna die in a fire crash or something.
It does make sense though. It's not random.
Oh no, I'm not insulting it. I am in no way trying to insult it. I actually feel like it's kind of the genius is not maxing them out and using just the kind of fine tuning it that way is very interesting to me. It also gives you more kind of versatility with what you can do because even though you don't have one thing maxed, you have more things that are being affected.
Yeah. Basically what I do is I go in with a plan as to what I want it to accomplish, and I pick a skill that I know I need to get to in order to accomplish whatever goal I have with the particular build.
Right.
And then from there I can plan onto how do I get there in the most efficient, and damage heavy way.
Right.
So yeah, but check it out, and like I had said in the video,
it's very cool.
If anyone wants to try it, and trust me, I know farming for those specific guns and anointments is difficult. I'm willing to, I can dupe some stuff and help you guys out, especially if you're on Xbox. And I don't mind doing
Phil is
so.
very helpful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of thinking of possibly giving you some missions. And
that'd be cool.
What you can come up with. I was thinking about like a cool way of doing some builds in the future was just like, hey, this is how I like to play. Make the most efficient build for that.
Oh yeah, I'm
See
open to
what
challenges.
you can do with it. Yeah, that goes for people out there. We'd love to hear that too. I mean, it's been a pretty popular video, so I assume we're gonna do more. It did take us. It is probably more of the time-consuming videos that we have done between the two of us. It's not as easy as just point and record for either one of us.
No.
I think Phil, you recorded that over like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Well,
it was not
especially
easy.
because I gotta capture footage of the show-offy parts where I'm killing stuff,
Right.
and then
Right.
so there's a good amount of stuff into it, but it's fun.
And there was 12 things for me to edit, so it was definitely the beefiest edit that I've ever had to deal with. Plus, I was telling you that the natural challenges of when I edit the stuff I'm a part of, I don't need to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So there's that to it. But so I don't know if we're going to be doing it like weekly or anything. But yeah, we're definitely going to do more. I think that's a given.
Yeah, and I got some ideas as to how to make it a little less. I see some of the flaws in what I did, so I'm sure I can, make it a little better.
Yeah. I gotta drop something to pick something up because I don't think this class mod is gonna help my build, but I don't want to leave it behind.
Oh, you got a class mod?
Yeah. And then there's actually another chest over here. It's a little one. We almost walked past.
No, I already
It's
dropped
got shit
down.
for me. Well,
That'll be alright.
moving on up to the kill side. I don't know why. For some reason in this game, I keep forgetting to sell all my shit. Like, so every time we load into this, I end up having, like, full inventory. Okay, I'm giving him his shit. Oh, I didn't want to swap for it. I want my shotgun back. Give me my shotgun back. I don't want this fucking Hyperion sniper rifle. Cool sword. Cool sword. Oh, I forgot there was a story going on. I'm over here looting stuff.
Come on, Zero, go cut the thing open.
That guy was talking to us. We gotta let the bad guys monologue.
Oh, Kitagawa.
Yeah. So what do you think of the change to the takedown? I haven't gotten a chance to play it.
They didn't do it.
They didn't do it.
They're going to.
Really?
It was supposed to happen on the 1st, and they did. Filthy Phil was telling me they put something on. He's got a tweeter, and I don't, so I don't hear that stuff. But yeah, they
Tweeter.
Oh
man, every once in a while you say something and it makes your screen name completely make sense.
Is this Gigamind something like that?
Yeah, they put something on the old tweeter, and
In the tweeter. I'll
and
put some on the tweeter.
they said that it's delayed because they didn't get whatever the balancing, done in time. So I don't know yet. It's still 4-player difficulty.
Here's my question. How do you feel about it?
Okay, so this could be an unpopular opinion. I like that is so damn hard.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'll be okay with it if they you know, if they do it, I found a claptrap. Sorry, I had to run away.
Nice.
I will be okay with it if they do it, and then, like, say for a month, and let some of the people who think it's too hard, you know, have their fun and get their gear and whatnot, and then as long as they bring it back to the 4-player, I'll be okay with it. But I need that one really hard thing in the game.
Right. So, if you will allow me to weigh in on this subject, I think it's a mistake. And I know that in my review of the Man-on-One Takedown, it was one of my big problems with it, was that, you know, you couldn't do it by yourself. But, you know, upon further reflection, I really like the way they did. I really liked the way they did it. I really did. And I liked the fact that it was really hard. And I liked the fact that it was something that kept me coming back and failing, you know?
Yeah. As frustrating as it can be, sometimes it's nice.
I feel like there should be a middle ground. I feel like the middle ground should be have a setting where you can switch it. You can up the difficulty or down the difficulty at will.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I like to solo everything. I really do. Like, I like to solo everything the first time around. So that's one downside I did have with it, is I couldn't solo this. Obviously, I put it in my review, but at the same time, I don't necessarily think that should be like the end-all, be-all. Like, just because I had a problem with that doesn't mean that that's the way it should be. And I would like it to be more challenging and be able to play it with more people, but I do want to solo it like once or twice. So I think they should just have a setting, you know?
Well, plus Zach saw that pro players like myself can solo it.
This is true. I did not see a way through it when I did the review, but I did the review early on. Like, nobody... When I did the review, like, it was 2 days before anybody had actually beaten it on Solo Mayhem 4. Yeah. So, Gigamind. Krang. I just see Krang in my head. Turtles. Shredder.
Knowing them, that's probably where they got the idea.
Yeah, right. Everything they do is like a pulp culture reference. Face cast.
Dude, this gun isn't even fair.
What gun are you using? It's like murdering him.
It's just a, what do you call it? The the TDR Chuck. It's not even like a fantastic one. It's just because of her goodness with explosives.
With the bombs. Yeah. Stuff. Loot stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I just kind of feel like there should be a setting. Like, let the people who want to do it by themselves be able to do it by themselves, but also let the people who really want to challenge have a challenge, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree
Nothing.
with that.
He didn't drop shit for me.
Here, do you want this? You might want this.
What?
I'll drop it for you. It's a Malawan shotgun. I don't know if it's better than yours or not.
Okay.
Satisfied with running underfoot, huh? I get it. My father once said I was 12th in line to run the
I dropped it right there.
11 quick little cuts to the family tree. Now I'm next in line.
It is a little bit better in the damage. Mine's a fire though, and this one's shock and corrosive. You know what? I'm gonna take it. Switch it up. Oh, whoa, that's weird. It doesn't just shoot like the other one does.
It's a charge up.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I
don't know. How about I switch out one of these other crap guns that I have for the one that I did have in case I need it. Okay.
We can fast travel to Watershed.
Alright, well, what we should do right now is actually end the episode, because we are roughly 20 minutes in, and go to the next episode. So, I just want to say real quick, anybody who hasn't watched the build video, Mandalorian Flak build video, you can check it out on our channel. I should let Phil plug this. I just realized that. I always ask him for things to plug. He actually has something and I'm stealing it. But I really love it. And I really want everybody out there to watch it. So I think double plug is fine for it.
Yeah, just show us some love. Like, subscribe, share. Put a comment if you have a suggestion. If you're not a Flak player and you like Mose or you like Amara or whoever, I have all the characters at level 50, and I have a decent amount of gear. I might have to do a little farming, but I can come up with whatever you want. Give me a challenge.
I think though every one of your builds should be a weird streaming pop culture reference. Like you should do a Witcher Amara build.
I could do that. Something like that.
For many different reasons. One, I think it's cool to have a name scheme, and two,
it's clickbaity.
I wish we could have found more clickbaity things for your first one, like Mandalorian Flak Kim Kardashian build. Wait, what? What was that in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna sign off. Go to the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. As long as you guys keep watching, we'll keep making it. Check out everything Old Man Gaming has to offer, and check back with us next week for another episode of Borderlands 230.
Later, guys.